I do not believe we will encounter alien creatures in this region.
Welcome to Sidonia. Stay out of my way. Tampering with a certified Deimos mining robot is forbidden. I would not recommend it unless you wish to test my defensive capabilities.
shot out here? You should see inside.
Heat leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
Third door of the surprises, mid 5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
I thought it was just a couple of nests.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have the time.
Sorry? What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend it.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. But there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate if you want. Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Stay away
Come on,
from
forget
the
it. Let's
sixth
get out
circle
of here.
unless you're a minor.
Maybe it's not too
Or
late
at
to catch a
least
ride
don't
back
come
home.
crying to me if anything happens to you.
You know, I believe we've got the best mining team ever assembled here.
I know you were counting on that Sidonia.
Welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat, so long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose.
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised.
Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books. Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some ore. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. Of course not. I'll pay you out of my own pocket. I care about my miners, even if corporate doesn't understand our struggles down here. I'm willing to put in some sacrifices to help. That's just the kind of guy I am. If I had the credits to buy all the equipment myself, I would. But this is the next best thing. When you've got enough, Drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Mars is ripe with resources, which means there's always gonna be plenty of work.
Thank you for your sterling contributions to our prosperity.
Ain't you brave, coming to see a bona fide tracker?
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep them holstered at all times.
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Work in the deep mines. That's where you make the big bucks.
Okay. I can see you're serious about helping me. Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval. We just need you to take the job until we get the approval signed. Then you can quit, keep it, or do whatever. It's not as bad as it sounds. Worst case scenario, you may have to go fetch some stuff for him and go over his messages. It'll be easy, I promise. Now hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it like anyone else. Head to the Deimos Star Yard's office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is posted. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk about how to secure the position for you.
Not supposed to talk to you. Do yourself a favor and just go. You're gonna get me in trouble.
A friendly reminder that throwing litter off the balcony is prohibited. Please use an authorized way to
You look hurt. Might want to head on over to Reliant. Dr. Flynn will get you patched up.
Found a clutch of heat leeches, breeding in the utility section the other day. Not gonna be able to get that image out of my head for a while.
Oh, how are you?
intrepid explorers and valiant colonists used Deimos starships to venture into space.
I wish Deimos was exclusively military contract.
Ah, it's nice to see someone not in uniform. They can be so touchy, you know. Always eager to point out the slightest problem. Oh, please tell me you aren't secretly some high-ranking general, are you? What a relief. I assume you're here for a ship. Either that, or you are really, really lost. Mr. Henderson handles sales, but if you want to know anything about our ships, I'm your gal. I mean, they're very good, obviously. But these days, everyone's using the same core tech, right? Oh, shit. Do you know you can be lectured on being too honest? Right. What makes Deimos special, though, is the package. We've been building ships forever, and the way we put it all together, well, it's really good. In a, I'm gonna murder my enemies sort of way. Hmm? Oh, yeah. Bye.
Deimos ships are responsible for countless victories. They're a true piece of history. No other ship can hold a candle to a Deimos. It's not even close.
You should be honored to step foot in here.
That feeling of sitting in the cockpit of a longsword, there's nothing like it.
Welcome to Deimos.
These are hallowed halls.
This is the heart of the UC.
Are you sure you're in the right place?
If you want to survive out there, you've come to the right place.
Generations of UC pilots were armed here.
Deimos has every type of ship you need. If you have your own ship, we're always looking for bulk resources. The Star Yards have negotiated a set price with the Trade Authority, twice the market rate. Once you have the requested resources in your cargo hold, just return to me. We'll pay you the agreed fee and we'll send the porters to pick up the cargo. If you deliver the full amount, there's a bonus in it for you too. As a first-time contractor, I am required by law to let you know that every Star Yard offers the same terms. But obviously, you should deal with us. Depending on your cargo hold size, you may need to make several trips to fulfill the order. So what we need is iron. We need a small shipment, 500 units of it. I'll come back later then. Well, if you ever need more information, just let me know. Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way. If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate filing litter reports.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than
worry. We're gonna make sure you get that job. Trust me, this is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved. Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in. I happen to know that the HR director, Tia, and the other women in the office tend to go to the Broken Spear for happy hour at 5 every evening. That's your window of opportunity. I know it might feel shady, but think of it more like uncorking an unnecessary bottleneck. It's gonna help us all. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
I bet my supervisor I could haul up double my normal quota. Guess who owes me drinks for the rest of the month?
It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge. I can't recall the last time we've had any major issues.
I haven't had a day off in 3 years, and I wrote the damn time off policy. Unless you're a Deimos employee, I can't really help you.
Do you work for me? It's hard to keep track these days.
A friendly reminder that throwing litter off the balconies is prohibited. Please use an authorized waste receptacle.
Any traction on getting the board to agree to opening up the HR headcount for me?
Sorry, dear. I'll bring it up again at the next meeting, but I doubt anything's going to happen. You're not saying it's going to happen.
Oh, of course not. Everything we just...
Mining must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants? I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business operations.
worry. Trust me. This is the best shot we've got at get. And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations. They won't. I'll tell you a little secret. No one really cares too much. I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job, just that everyone's too busy and overworked to care. Seriously, no worries, mate. I've been here long enough to know how they operate up there. Not really, and neither should you. Either those applications were old and those people have moved on, or as soon as you disappear after this, they'll get to hiring again. Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
Caution. Prepare for today's final subterranean particle detonation. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Help! I'm being attacked!
You're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant? Good. Now, let's make... You look a bit different than I remembered. Did you go to Enhance? No. Now I remember. They told me they sent me someone new. Anyway, they told me you were a strong candidate for this job. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how well you do. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work. Not quite. I need you to do something much more important before you get to that. I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and get it for me. Have a good one.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activities for the remainder of the day. Detonation to resume tomorrow morning.
Always nice to kick back at the broken spear after a long day.
That's just not the way to handle a situation like that. You need to read the room.
The Sidonian people are great. They're hard workers and true UC patriots. Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you? Something important, huh? Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Heard of you. Of course, how could I not? So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Why, sure. Anything for someone with your, distinction. Look, Mr. Brennan owes an absurd amount in unpaid taxes, so we've held up his shipment at port. No doubt you'd agree this is fair. However, I also suspect you're someone who'd be willing to do a little quid pro quo on the quiet and help me with my own problem. See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this. Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Contact Charlie 3. That's you. Charlie 3. Hi. I got some information for you. Please,
Hey, friend. Don't mean to bother you, but I could really use some help here. This will be quick, I promise. If we could just talk it over. shit. Hold on. Maybe we can make a deal. We've got something you might find interesting. And if that doesn't do it, we've got creds. All you have to do is come aboard. Hey, get back on the comms. We're not done here. It is good to see someone out here. Well, shit. All you have to do is come aboard. Yes, yes. Come aboard. Just don't try anything stupid. I'm sure you know how that will go.
Okay, that's far enough. Now you know I'm not as alone and helpless as you thought. So think about how you want to handle this. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your shit, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you. You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued. That's where you're wrong. I'm no longer feeling very I didn't think you were a fool. I'm listening. Seems reasonable. I'll think about it. Okay. Enough talk. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll even help you on your way. I have an incriminating letter from Hearst himself. I'm sure it's valuable to an enterprising individual such as yourself. I don't care what you do with it. Rip it up, use it for blackmail, whatever. I'll give it to you. So long as we get to keep this ship. Deal? Smart choice. Now, I suggest leaving before our reinforcements show up. I can't guarantee they'll be as accommodating as we are.
Don't overstay your welcome.
Don't make any sudden moves. I won't hesitate to dust you.
You're lucky we're so reasonable. Just a few more credits. A few more, and I'm out of here.
If nothing else, you've got guts for someone who ain't a brig. Governor's office is right out there on the main level doesn't mean it's not secure.
It's hard not to worry when your spouse is the one doing all the hard work down in the mountains.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but
I sure hope you've taken care of our little, problem. Did you, take care? Maybe you could come back later if you're not ready to talk. Sorry. Are we doing this or not? It's good to see you. I'm eager. Well, great. Just great. Okay. Look, I'm sure you did your best. But since you didn't hold up your end of our deal, I won't give you what you want unless you financially compensate me for wasting my time. But you said the pirates got away. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against... If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. You know, you're supposed to destroy this and even though I don't take kindly to blackmail, you're making the right move. The way I figure, no one will believe you without proof anyway now. So this exchange, not take Brennan's package and your comp. It's good to see you. I'm eager. Well, Tell you what, say you really do have this. If you're so in, then you and I. Come on, don't make me have to. Obviously, that's not a good look. No, about that. It's good to see you. Well, don't keep... I'm already giving you what you... But you should know, if I hear any rumors about this... Don't get... Tell you what, if you're so in... Then you and I... You know, and even though I don't take... The way I figure, not take...
Did you do that thing I asked you to do yet? Wait. Maybe I didn't ask you yet. My shipment. Do you have it yet? Oh, that's nice. Thanks for getting this for me. Now, could you be a pal and get to my computer messages? Oh, they've been piling up while you were gone, and I need you to respond to them for me. Here's my password. Just make sure your reply... Yeah. Right then, Assistant. Let's see. I know there's something I need you to do for me. Oh, do they cover nothing in orientation anymore? No, strike that. We got rid of orientation, didn't we? Anyway, it's not important. Your job is easy. You do what I ask, and that's pretty much... All right, new assistant. I keep forgetting. I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but it seems I've only ever had one at a time and they all just stopped showing up. I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee, but never came back. I honestly wasn't listening to whatever they were crying about. Oh, you're done?
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep them holstered at all times.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
I heard they found another new freshwater deposit in one of them. Mines. So much better than paying those ridiculous import prices.
I hope I didn't. I wonder what's taking Hank so long. Don't forget, I'm here if mining's fair work, but you can't take it all. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I don't know. Maybe he got hit by pirates. Maybe he's out of fuel, drifting. Maybe he just stopped for chunks. Anyway, something's up, and it doesn't seem good. Since you've proven yourself so skilled in so many ways, I was hoping to call on you for it. So, you in? Oh, thanks. This is a huge help. You'll be happy to know I actually carved out some of the budget so I can pay you for all of your assistance. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia Ship Services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
Hey, what can I do for you? Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. I'm sure you can find something you'll... Sure, have at it. I'm sure you can find something you like. Let's see here. Hank. No one by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Farrow. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Yeah, he's been through here. Took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently, but he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways. Nothing out of the ordinary. Got a ship and left. Tried and failed to get a discount on fueling up. That's about it. Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck and good day to you.
The Lux condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people call them home.
I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. I wonder what's taking Hank so long.
Please move to avoid injury.